What's up guys, Team Salon 671 coming at you with an updated deck profile for the Primite Blue Eyes deck. Don't worry guys, I haven't forgotten about Modern format, Advanced. So without further ado, let's get started. As always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be a part of the notification squad. So first off, we're going to start with 2 copies of the Blue Eyes White Dragon for this version in particular. You need no more than 2. 1 is not enough, 3 is too many. For this one, you're gonna only need 2 copies of Blue Eyes. And for the other Blue Eyes monster, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, comes in clutch. You could bust it out with Roar the Eyes of Blue. And then for the smaller monsters, we play Sage of Eyes of Blue, pretty much the Stratos of the deck. Normal summon. You could search for 1 Light Tuner from your level 1 Light Tuner to be exact from your deck to your hand. Don't sleep on the second effect. You could discard him from the hand to the graveyard, and you could discard this card, send 1 effect monster you control to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your deck, which you could bust out Jet Dragon. I tried out earlier in a practice duel, and it worked out. Yeah, I was able to bust out Jet Dragon. And then 3 copies of Maiden of White, staple for the deck. You definitely want to play 3 of. Rule of Kaiba, if it really helps you, then play 2 or 3 copies. Like he always plays multiple Blue Eyes. Well, for this one I only play 2, but you get the point. And then to continue with the generic monsters, we also play 3 copies of Primite Dragon Ether Beryl. I have the 2 secret rares and the 1 quarter century rare. Shout out to the special friend that gave that to me. You're greatly appreciated. And then for the monster effects they activate from the hand traps. Ash Blossom enjoys spring. Miss Ashley, because why not? This time 3 copies of Mochami for Wallows, Dragon Tails, and just any decks that could synchro summon during your turn, or Fusion summon during your turn. Full House comes in clutch. Good going first card too, because you just drop in case they try to fusion summon during your turn, like with Draco Tails. And then to continue the hand traps, we also play 2 copies of Drone Leopard. It secures a lot of games, especially against Enacraft. So this is pretty good if you time it very well. And 1 copy of Effect Veiler, only because you can search for this card in more ways than one, with Wishes and even Sage. And it just comes in clutch. Still a very good hand trap up to this day. That'll be it for the monsters. For the spells, 3 copies of Wishes of Eyes of Blue. I wish for Blue Eyes, or I wish for a level 1 Light Tuner and a card that mentions, or Sport Trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck to my hand. Chap chap. Anyways, 3 copies, or 1 copy of Bingo Machine Go for that extra searcher. Ash and Ash and Purge Bait, so you could save your primary search for Wishes or Sage. 1 copy of Mausoleum, easily searchable. It's pretty much a double summon for your level 1 Light Tuners. Overlooked, but it's a very good card now. Especially searchable Spirit of Eyes of Blue, and you could send out Blue Eyes from your deck to the graveyard basically, because you want to see Blue Eyes more often than not. Roar the Blue Eyed Dragons, that's what it's called. You just bust out a free Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you already have one on the field, then you could just bust out another kind of Blue Eyes like Jet Dragon. And people overlook the effect from the graveyard. You could fusion summon, except during the turn it was sent to the graveyard, basically. If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, and you also gotta banish it. Oh, could be the turn you sent to the graveyard. I don't see any restrictions there. Okay, so yes. 1 copy of Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. But you only use 1 effect per turn, so you gotta choose one or the other. Okay, to continue, for the generic spells, one copy of Primite Lordy Load. Why they think of an X? Just kidding. This one you could search for a Primite card, so you're mainly searching for the Bethro, the smaller dragon. And Bethro, I forgot to mention, sets a Primite spell or trap. So you normally want to set this one or Primite Drill Beam. Lordy Load also busts out a free normal type monster from your hand, field, or graveyard, as long as you declare the name, and of course it's Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? And then Primite Drill Beam, if you have a level 5 or higher normal type monster on your field or a Primate monster, you could banish one. You can negate one face of card's effects on the field and banish it. And you could also use this effect if you have a Primate monster in your Primate card in your hand, or a normal monster in your hand. So a very flexible card. For your other quick play, Call by the Grave, because why not? And for your other extenders, Triple Tactics Talent, because it's just an overall good card. I don't have to explain myself from there. One copy of Synchro Rumble, because this is searchable via Crimson Dragon. And yes, very effective card to help extend into your Synchro plays, especially with Crimson Dragon. That'll be it for the spells. Now for the traps. 3 copies of Dominus Purge. Shout out to the special friend that hit me up with this very nice set. 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence, the hand trap, along with this one. Now these are hand traps. Just kidding. 1 copy of Majesties of White Dragons. People overlook this, but it's non-targeting destruction. For each blue eyes you reveal in your hand, field, and graveyard, you could destroy that many cards on the field. And the second effect is only if you're playing like Chaos Max Dragon. You can ritual summon using Blue Eyes White Dragons in your hand or field, which is very often. But for this version, we're not playing Chaos Max. Another version we might just. I'll show you that later. 1 copy of True Light is the heart and soul of the deck, literally. Your Blue Eyes White Dragons cannot be targeted while it's on the field. You can special summon a Blue Eyes from your hand or graveyard. Doesn't target, by the way, don't forget that. And you can set a spell and trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon directly from your deck. But just like in the anime, if you destroy this tablet, then Blue Eyes gets, and everything else in your field, every monster in your field gets destroyed too. So just be careful of this. Unlike Dark Magician though, Blue Eyes actually has ways around this, like negating of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. No disrespect to my Dark Magician deck, but yes, just facts. That'll be it for the traps. Now for the extra deck. 3 copies of Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. I will dare say this is my signature Blue Eyes because of the standard 2500 attack. You could bust out a tribute this card to bust out a free Light Dragon Synchro from your extra deck that normally goes into Azure Eyes and nowadays Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. And don't forget this negates any card effect and that activates in the graveyard once per turn. And also this has a floodgate. Your opponent cannot special summon more than 2 monsters on the field at the same time. While it's overlooked, it does stop a few cards like Pendulum Summoning. It even stopped my Glider Beast when I tried to do that special summoning play. That really hurt with Gestel. So that'll be it for the Spirit Dragon. For the Ultimate Spirit Dragon, we bust this out for free with Spirit Dragon. Just look out because this will be destroyed in the end. But if he does just get destroyed, you can special summon a Light Dragon from your graveyard. And also, it's Omni Negate. You can negate a card effect that activates on the field once per turn. And then to add to this Light Dragon Synchro lineup, 1 copy of the Crimson Dragon. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, they finally made this to a card. Basically, you target Ultimate Spirit Dragon and tag it out and to tag this out, like send it back to the extra deck to bust out Stardust Cypher Dragon or even Cosmic Blazar Dragon for free. Monster Negate, then pop a card in the field. And Omni Negate, you can negate the summon of a monster or negate a card or effect, if I'm not mistaken, by banishing this. Okay, so, and also Crimson Dragon searches for Synchro Rumble if he's special summoned in any way, so yeah. he helps extend the deck to go into your synchro plays. That'll be it for the synchros. Now for the fusion deck, the fusion monsters. Neo Blue Eyes, you don't really fuse into him unfortunately, but you do equip him with the second effect of Wishes, and it'll give your Blue Eyes 400 attack. And also that allows you to special summon Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, which comes in clutch. And it saves me so many games. And then to continue, one copy of Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. This rarely comes up, but when you just want to attack over a big monster, or if like they place your Blue Eyes face down like Enacraft, you could just fuse them together into Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, because you could still contact fuse from when they're face down. That'll be it for the fusion lineup. Now for the Xyz lineup. Hope Harbinger, Dragon Titanic. Number 38, Hope Harbinger, Dragon Titanic Galaxy. The Titanic. Do 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 do. Don't let go, Jack. Okay, sorry. Anyways, one copy of Indigo Eye Silver Dragon. This won me a very crucial game when I was battling Yummy, Fiendsmith, Sky Striker. Yeah. Game 3, I managed to bust this out and go for game when I was under for Wallows. So yeah, it wasn't easy battle, but managed to pull through. One copy of Erratic Steel for the Link monsters, because why not in any dragon deck. And then 2 copies of Spirit of Eyes of Blue. This searches the mausoleum if he's Link summoned, or you can send it to the graveyard. I don't know why you want to do that though. Oh yeah, search the Burst Stream of Destruction, but we don't play that in here, so you're fine. And also you could tribute this card to special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon, or any Blue Eyes monster from here in a graveyard. But you mainly want to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon with this effect, because it negates the effects of the monster you bust out. But yes. So that'll be it actually for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy this very short but updated deck profile. I have tested this over the past months. I know it took a while to update this deck, but it's finally here. Not just the standard Blue Eyes deck, but I finally bring you guys the Primite version of the deck. So thank you guys. As always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and be a part of the notifications. Hit that bell and be a part of it. Again, hit that bell and be part of the notification squad. And I'll see you all in the next video. See you later, guys. Happy summer, and may the heart of the cards be with you.